Well, the weekend obviously isn't.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. O'Neal against Paul. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Kicks it out to Paul. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell against Booker. All alone. Booker pulls it in. Bridges outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Suns.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Here's Paul. Michael Conley making his last shot. Booker up top, covered by Mitchell. Booker the pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Baseline jumper. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. So it's Utah now. The Suns getting the bucket. Ball finds Crowder. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Phoenix leading by 5. Ball surveying the floor. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Dishes to Gobert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here is Conley. 1:39 left in the first quarter. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now.
Lightning.
That was incredible. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how's that for a one-man show? But this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. And Gobert gets to Conley. Five on the clock. And there's the drive.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Paul. Hooked away. Bridges outside. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Utah ball.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 7-point differential. Kicks it to Mitchell. To the paint. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell finds Gobert. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drills it from outside.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Mitchell wide open. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top, up 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Suns.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. And he gets it to go.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Knocked away and stolen by Booker. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert and stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Suns.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Mitchell outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Goes up from the top of the key. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Ayton, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Booker from the arc. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Gay. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
The shot by Paul. Nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. Jazz trail by 12. And here's Ingles outside. Crowder with the steal. Ayton the pass to Bridges. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Ingles with the ball.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Clarkson for 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Oni, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets left.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. Phoenix came ready to play. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's Bridges. Booker outside. Gobert with it. Mitchell in the corner. Fires from deep. Another miss by Utah.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3 and sure that wasn't up on the board.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Outside Conley. Another miss by Utah.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Pass to Ayton. And the layup falls. Ayton's got 13.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Puts up a three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And good that time. 15 points in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Conley for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Booker the pass to Ayton. Unloads. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Fires for 3. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket for Mitchell.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Paul, and he pokes in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Mitchell against Booker. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
On the wing, Booker. Stolen by Mitchell. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Great positioning on the putback. Mitchell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock is at 3. From deep 3-point range. They grab their own miss. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. Jazz trail by 9. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. At one point, they led by 16.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Phoenix leading by 9. Inside. Mitchell against Paul. Good D by Mitchell.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this work. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kaminsky out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Shamet in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. From the arc. Drops in the tray. Shamit's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% for 3 as a rookie.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conley's shot is off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And here's Payne. Fires the 3. Puts it up. Kaminsky tipped back in for 2. And the Suns lead by 12.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Now here is Conley. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Conley finds Gay. Now Mitchell. To halt the run. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Payne. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And it's Conley penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Suns leading by 15. Payne passes to Shamet. Just a little under 2.5 minutes to pass now here in the 4th.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
With the shot. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Phoenix has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Now here's Payne. Covered by Conley. No good on the 3. Jazz trail by 15. Time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Bojan Bogdanovic's injury. David, what's the news there?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
For 3, Mitchell. Gay. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Ball outside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Whiteside inside. Defended by Bridges. Whiteside, no good. Here's Paul, and it's Gay with the rebound. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. down by 15. He gets it in there.
Hassan
Get out your
Whiteside.
wedge, chip shot there from Whiteside, and that's a reason why his field goal percentage is always as high as it is in any given year.
Al Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
Thanks a lot, Alan. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for Denver, Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the four. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Now here's Jokic. Now Murray to the inside. Porter, the pass to Gordon. 5 on the clock. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Gordon.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Here's Booker. Back to Paul. There's the drive. Out left to the wing. Out to Bridges. Out to the wing. Fires the three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Pass to Gordon. The three is up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
Well, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020. Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
And here's Barton. And he lobs it up to the rim. Crowder with a steal. Paul passes to Crowder. Over Barton. Shakes him. And there's the finish by Crowder inside. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. They double team Paul. Here's Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, that's going to make you pay for it.
Murray against Paul. Murray passes to Jokic. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Phoenix now. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Booker for 3. Crowder finds Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ayton inside, covered by Jokic. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
There's a minute 54 left in the first. Outside Murray. A shot to stop the drought, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Here's Murray from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Murray's got 5 now.
If you're the defense, you've got to do better on Murray. I mean, even from way downtown, he's pretty accurate.
Outside Booker to the middle. Gordon with a steal. Oh, got a piece of it. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Your defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. Once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Ayton with it. Checked by Murray. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Ayton.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Murray passes to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Porter against Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. They get it back. Ayton. And stolen by Jokic. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And it's the Suns with the ball. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. And a deep 3 from Paul. Here's Crowder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Back to Porter. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. Drives to the hoop. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The drive by Porter. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And Crowder with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The Suns leading. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. The 3 from Ayton. The shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Crowder. For 3. The shot off that time.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the inside, Murray. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Clock at 6. Here's a 3 from Paul. Sinks it from distance. Paul's got 7.
You know, Paul loves to operate in the lane, and he's extremely good at it, but he also understands the value of stretching the defense.
Murray passes to Jokic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Ayton against Murray. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
You know, you talk about unicorns who are rostered in the NBA. Bol has to be included, as special and unique as he is. Incredible skill and shooting range for somebody that tall.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Pass to Najee. Morris outside. Here's Najee. He's covered by 8. Here's Dozier. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Booker. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Pass to Najee. Lets it go from deep. The Nuggets with another miss.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Morris for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Phoenix. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one. And that's a...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jay Crowder with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bol in at the power forward position. That's the five to begin the second half from Michael Malone.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
Here's Payne following the score by Denver. Pass to McGee. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Out left to the wing. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by Kaminsky.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Jokic with it. Oh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Back to Payne. The three. That shot off the mark. Now Denver takes it the other way. Murray from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee passes to Payne. Rejected by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Outside Payne, beyond the arc, gets the three ball to go. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Barton finds Jokic. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray for three. Again, the miss by Murray.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, I'll tell you what he's doing really well. A much better job of letting the game come to him, not forcing, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Jokic. Gordon comes in for Porter Jr. Rivers is checked in for Barton. And it's Morris in for Jamal Murray. And Clark, listening to Murray talk about his upbringing, he said, I grew up very disciplined.
Yeah, it's obvious in how he plays, B.A. He studied Kung Fu as a kid, so you know that helps with your calmness. And then learned to meditate early, so he's got a real presence and centeredness about him. His dad would make him do push-ups in the snow to increase his pain tolerance and that mental toughness.
Now here's Gordon. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
Green's checked in for Bol, and he makes both free throws. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Ayton. Booker's got 6 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Green. From 12 feet. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Bridges. Offensive rebound. 36 seconds left in the third. Paul for 3. Another shot. Green with the defensive effort. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And he's going for the lob. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Paul. 4-3. Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
He gets it up. The shot comes out. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Suns on. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Barton, the pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Ball with it. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. Wide open. Porter pulls it in.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Oh, deflected. For 3, Booker sends it home from three-point land. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Oh, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul.
Jamal
That's his
Murray.
third foul so far.
his
Gordon,
third
he's
personal
checked in
foul.
for the Nuggets.
First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. Paul draws the double.
Aaron Gordon.
Ayton passes to Paul. From deep. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. Over Murray. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Inside. Here's Bowl. And he banks in the layup.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Bridges outside. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J. And the Suns lead by 18.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, when you got Porter's limp, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Here's a three from Paul. Paul with another miss.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Murray with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. For three, Gordon. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Porter against Booker. That three's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's good.
You got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Bridges outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he lays it up and in.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Down low. Bowl. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And here's Paul. From downtown. Bowl grabs the board. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Ayton. Pass to Porter. 6 to shoot. Back to Murray. Now Jokic. Stolen by Ayton. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Booker against Murray. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Good chance here for Crowder. And too long on the shot. Stolen by Booker. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Let's meet the visiting at the
And we've got...
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The guards are out there for him. Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray outside. Barton outside. With the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Conley kicks to Mitchell. A 3-ball. Conley finds Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nice move. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Bogdanovich.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. As a nice... Oh,
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Murray scanning the floor. Lob pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Mitchell. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Conley, nobody back. And he makes that one. Conley's got his second bucket.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
To the inside. Here's Porter, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Mitchell right side. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Mitchell against Barton. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Conley with the 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton kicks to Murray. The pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Pass to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Murray. O'Neal with the rebound. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Conley scanning the floor. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. And they recover it. And he gets the bucket.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
And here is Murray. The kick out to Porter. Here's Barton. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of one quarter of play. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
So on the floor for Denver, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
This guy's so dangerous on the offensive glass, and you'll love to see it jam it home and leave no doubt.
Conley against Murray. Inside, here's Porter. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Porter passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Murray against Thomas. Porter dishes to Murray. Porter with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jokic draws the double. Gordon kicks to Barton. Gordon with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Jazz leading by 4. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Pass to Mitchell. Pulls up. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Morris finds Rivers. Here's Najee. Morris passes to Bull. Morris with the ball. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Here's Bull. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Some dishes to Ingles. There's the triple. Another miss by Utah.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bull kicks to Rivers. Denver passing it around. Feeds it to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
To the paint. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Morris finds Rivers. Passes it to Bull. To the middle. Here's Najee. He's covered by Whiteside. Najee, no good. Clarkson goes in. Here's Whiteside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 26 seconds left here in the second. Bull kicks to Dozier. Bull with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Morris passes to Bull. And it's Oney with the rebound. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the... Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And in that period, the most they traded. And that's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifle Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 2. The pass to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Kicks to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. There's O'Neal with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. Nugget shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Murray, the pass to Gordon.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
The feed now to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Count that one.
I think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Gobert against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jokic has got 5. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Conley's shot is off. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul.
Denver in the lead.
Team foul.
Now Murray. He's got 6. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. The 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But it is still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now, here's Ingles. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Rivers. And they're on the break. For the finish. And the dunk by Bol.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bol making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Oni passes to Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the inside. And they double up Whiteside. To the paint. Here's Clarkson. It's blocked. Up top, Rivers. Ingles covering. And it's Oni with the rebound. Right, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
Clarkson dishes to Gay. Tipped away. Stolen by Rivers.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Back to Morris. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Dozier can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 6. Oni passes to Gay. And again, unable to change momentum here. Morris against Gay. Here's Bol. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Inside. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Morris passes to Dozier. 35 seconds left in the third. And again, Denver no good. Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Lets it go from 11. The shot, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. It's Najee in at the 5 spot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Conley. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Conley's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Utah.
The concentration required under duress of the contest. Mike Conley, easy work.
Here's Rivers. Off target with his 3. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. 4-point game. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Morris. Passes to Gobert. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Conley inside the line. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Barton kicks to Murray. Down low, here's Gordon, and they call the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. I'm surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Murray, good.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Remaining in the game.
And here's Bogdanovich. Inside, here's Gobert. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Murray. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 3-point Nugget lead. Mitchell with it. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. There's the pass to O'Neal. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Jazz have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. O'Neal from long range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
First team foul.
O'Neal's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Conley against Murray. The kick out to Barton. It's Porter outside. That one doesn't go. The Jazz go the other way with it. To the paint. Back to Mitchell. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Offline with his 3. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Leading by 5. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Nails the triple.
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
Here's Murray from deep. Off target. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
On the banks of the great... Allie, take...
The Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot to 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Now here's Mitchell. Nails it from beyond the arc.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. Back to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And here's Mitchell. Booker defending. From deep three-point range. Mitchell misses. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Paul with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. To the wing on the left. There's the triple. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
The offensive rebound. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. And no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Deflects the pass to the middle. Mitchell against Paul. To the inside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Blocked. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Outside for Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Up again. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Bridges, right side. And another shot. It's blocked by Gobert.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks. He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Shot to end the cold streak. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot. And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Now here's Crowder. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Down low. Crowder with a steal. Here's Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second,
no good on that one.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
Paul finds Booker. And there's the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Ayton, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Mitchell, blocked. Gobert against Crowder, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanović. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Paul for 3. And Crowder with the jam.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Mitchell against Booker. From outside the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanović. Nice move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanović can keep up with the defenders physically.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Here's Paul. Gets a hand on it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mitchell finds Conley. And here's Bogdanović. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Paul with the bucket.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. 1:44 left to play in the first half of basketball. Now Bogdanović, covered by Crowder. The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Outside for Mitchell. Inside. Crowder with a steal. Booker with it. Now Bogdanović defending. Paul for 3. Three-pointer, Bridges. Pass to Booker. There's the 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell up top. Booker defending. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Jazz foul, Mike Conley. That's his
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Takes the three. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Ingles. Crowder with a steal. Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at point guard. That's the group for Utah right now.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Pass to Gay. To the left side wing. Here's Oni. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Gay's shot is good.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Clarkson. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Jazz. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Oni. To the middle. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Outside Paul. Ayton with it. Back to Paul. From 17. Crowder. Great positioning on the putback. Crowder's got 8.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Clarkson outside. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 5 rebounds in the game. Booker attacking. Rebounded by Gay.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Shoots over Paul. 19-footer. And they get it back. Back to Gay. Paul with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. For 3, Bridges hits the trifecta. He's got 7.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Here's Oni. He's guarded by Paul. On the wing, Clarkson. Gay inside. He's against Crowder. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Bridges misses. For Utah, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Alex. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The shot by Oni, no good. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Hayes' shot is good.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
The line for the Suns. Gobert.
The Jazz shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter here.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Pass to Johnson. The three sinks the tray. And the Suns lead by 14.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Now here's Mitchell. Launches it. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Johnson, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the 1.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powered it home.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shamet. Now McGee. Just 4 to shoot. Payne pass to Johnson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution for the Suns.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Back to Conley. The 3 is up. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Phoenix is shooting 52% from the floor so far. And Booker hits from deep.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Conley passes to Gobert. This one for 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Gobert.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Paul passes to Booker. Conley against Paul. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Mitchell misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Three-pointer. Booker can't get it to go. Utah's got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. From behind the arc. The shot by Conley, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Paul for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Mitchell drops in the 3.
On the catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Conley. From the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the 3. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
From deep, Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Outside Paul. .114 left in the fourth. Bridges passes to Crowder. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter. Conley against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. Utah with the rebound.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Ball with it. Pass to Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Here's Ayton. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A.,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon against Crowder. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Brent in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Now here's Paul. And it's off from three-point range. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Murray. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And Murray, the kind of player that's earned the trust of his teammates to take that kind of shot.
Paul looking over the floor. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Murray. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Murray outside. Now the pass to Jokic. Launches a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton finds Booker. Here's Crowder. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Here's Barton.
What a jam! You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there and gets to the rim that time in a great throwdown.
Booker, right side. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's Denver the other way. Barton passes to Porter. Here's Jokic. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And stolen by Murray. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Gordon. Outside Porter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Murray. Passes it to Gordon. And here's Jokic. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Barton against Bridges. Here's Ayton. Good defense by Jokic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Crowder with the steal. Nice pass. Cut into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. Denver passing it around. Inside. 5 on the clock. Jokic kicks to Murray. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul, no one around him. No good on the triple. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Murray. The shot will not fall. Good D by Booker. To the inside. Paul passes to Ayton. For 3. Sinks the triple. Ayton's got 5.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, Embiid, Big Cat. This is the future. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Suns leading by 5. On the wing, Booker. For the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the middle. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Jokic has got his first basket.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Paul with the 3. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Jokic with the steal. Outside Gordon. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
It goes on Devin Booker.
The combination of the athleticism and the size of Porter Jr. is very hard to guard. That time, he takes a hit.
Denver making a switch here. Aji's checked in. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Barton finds Murray. Pass to Gordon. Over Paul. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now they say great offense beats great defense, Brett. That never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
There's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the 3-ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
The pass to Naji. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he lays it straight in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And here is Paul. 5 points in the game. Pass to Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Booker looking around. The 3. Paul against Morris. Here's Crowder. Puts the move on. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Nuggets making a switch here.
Lineup for the Nuggets. Ball.
The Nuggets trail by 6.
Austin Rivers.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Bull can't hit.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And Morris throws it down.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Al Paul. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. The dish to Paul. From deep three-point range. And the Suns get it back. Pass to Bridges. There's the 3. Ayton. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Dozier passes to Najee. It's hauled in by the Suns.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Carries it from three-point range.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Rivers against Booker. Here's Rivers. Latrey. A nice shot by Dozier. Dozier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now. The guards are out there for him. Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Gordon at the 3-side.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
And there's the pass to Jokic. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Barton passes to Porter. Now the feed to Gordon. The dunk and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And a switcher also for Denver. Bowles checked in. Inside. Shakes him. McGee hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. McGee's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. Outside Porter from deep. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Suns go the other way with it.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Murray surveying the D. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bol.
Murray draws so much attention as an offensive player. Just calmly drops it off to the roller. Payne
dishes to Kaminsky. Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. It's rebounded by Dozier. The Nuggets trail by 5. Green finds Rivers. Here's Dozier.
2 minutes remaining in the
This is a Tenaji. From downtown, that shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that one is good.
They're playing working to protection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Rivers kicks to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Shamet the pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. Banked in off the glass.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Morris with the ball. McGee on the double team. Morris passes to Naji. Back to Morris. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Now here's Payne, covered by Morris. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to Naji. Rivers in the corner. Morris outside. Pass to Naji. This one for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here is Shamet. Makes it off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. A nice shot by Dozier.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Ball passes to Bridges. Lets it go with a 3. To the paint. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton. And that's now 10 points for Chris Paul.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
A 3 from Morris. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Big group substitution here for Denver.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Jamal Murray.
They're leading by 8. Booker outside. To the inside. Ayton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Count that one.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good from Booker.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And finished off by Porter.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Paul dishes to Booker. Outside Crowder. And the pass to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shooting foul, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Murray against Paul. Booker the pass to Ayton. Bridges against Gordon. Down low. 4 on the clock.
2 minutes
from 12 feet out. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And Jokic with good timing over there. If he can do it offensively, why not on the D?
The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray outside. From past the arc. And again, Denver with the triple. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
I love the advantage they've also racked up in the steals department. They've been very persistent on defense. How about that? Peyton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Murray outside. Outside Gordon. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
The Nuggets trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Ayton against Jokic. Outside Gordon. Pocket 6. Murray outside. Over Paul. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
.41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Ayton. Jokic with the steal.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Bull. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Ayton.
First team foul.
Yeah, Ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Paul against Murray. And they double up Paul. Shot clock at 6. And Booker puts up a deep three. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Murray outside. Off on that one.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
What a view of downtown Denver. And we have a minute.
Hey, Brian.
All right, Alec, good stuff there. Makes a good point. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the one. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. A bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. Do you think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, B.A., I don't think they'll go looking to start something in this game. But you know what? I don't think they'll avoid it if things go south either. So buckle up.
Team foul.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 16 feet out.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
And it's all from three-point range.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The three from Mitchell. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's sure drawing those whistles. A couple of quick ones here.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell with the ball. Back to Bogdanovic. Shoots over Barton. Bogdanovic, no good.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Barton attacking. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Barton is at his very best when he's attacking the basket. He's a most effective slasher. Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all-around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
Going inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. From deep. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. Bol, he's checked in for Gordon.
Denver basketball.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Jokic finds Murray. Three-pointer. And Jokic throws it down.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Well, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He's succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
Now here's Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Bogdanovic. Rejected by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
And that one's good. Oh,
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Unable to end this run.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Porter. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I just love the ball movement.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Conley passes to Gobert. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul.
Jamal Murray.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Conley with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively.
And they've had a rough opening from the field.
But still early. I mean, they've just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
Porter's shot is off.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
He takes it in. Oh, nice! Big finish!
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that. They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Murray after the basket by Utah, and they pick up 2.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential, and he makes it.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Now here's Murray. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in a good situation, up by 13 points to... So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Murray and Barton, the guards. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Najee in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to drop. And it's Utah the other way. The three ball. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Barton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Throws it up high. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Gobert finds Conley. And here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Barton. Takes a three. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Denver is shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Conley against Porter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Pass to Najee. Stolen by Conley. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Bogdanovich. And it's Denver with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Right side Porter. Barton outside. Fires the three. The Nuggets with another miss. Utah trailing here. Left block shot on the way, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
From deep, Conley. Mitchell with the ball. Checked by Murray. He shoots it. 6 on the shot clock. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And that one's good. Oh.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Conley against Murray. To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Outside Mitchell from deep. The shot won't fall, and the Nuggets going the other way now.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Green's checked in for Bull. Dozier comes in for Porter Jr. Rivers is checked in for Barton. And it's Morris in for Murray. And it's hammered home by Green.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Oni. There's 48 seconds left to play in the half. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Tries it from 16. Offensive board. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Morris down low. Pass to Rivers. Here's Najee, defended by Whiteside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes. And so it's Denver in a good situation, up by 13 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Bet. Denver came ready to play, seemingly flawless as the game got underway. Thanks for joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you got to like what Will Barton has given him in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Hey, Murray's reputation and profile is that of a scorer. I mean, that's what he is, but he's also showing you that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Here's Conley. Basket's good.
Mike Conley.
Conley's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And here's Jokic outside. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Clock at 6. Back to Murray. On the wing, Rivers. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot by Conley, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Porter, the pass to Gordon. Outside for Porter. Fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Bull comes in for Gordon. Dozier's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Morris in for Murray. A big group substitution here for Utah. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Here's Najee. Intercepted.
Nuggets foul.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Green is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Gay's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Whiteside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gay finds Clarkson. Lets it fly. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And it's hammered home by Green.
a bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Clarkson. Back to Gay. Down low. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Green up top. Here's Dozier. No good with the triple. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Gay controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, good instincts and timing on display there from Gay. Excellent anticipation.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Morris. Here's Rivers. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Rivers. How quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Green. Pass to Najee. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
To the middle. Whiteside can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Boy, that's a powerhouse drive by Jokic. Busting up the defense and getting to his shot.
And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 11. Conley passes to Mitchell. For 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Good.
Confidence is not lacking with Bogdanovic, and he shows it on these shots.
And the Nuggets shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Over to the left wing. Jokic against Conley. Gordon down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Gordon's got space. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 7 assists in the game. The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Conley passes to Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. He buries it from 3.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Murray passes to Barton. Back to Murray. Here he goes. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
The three from Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. And Gordon with the big finish.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Outside Conley. From deep three-point range. O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's O'Neal. The Jazz with another miss. For Denver, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. And he's going for the oop here. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nuggets.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Denver has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Outside for Porter. No good on the three. The Jazz have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's O'Neal. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Outside Murray. Pass to Bowl. Here's the three. Fires in the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Mitchell finds Conley. Mitchell with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. The shot by Conley, no good. And here's Denver. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Murray. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Boy, they were hard, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
Now